are live. Welcome everyone to our daily success call for whatever day this is. Fun Friday, the 20th of Augusto. John Lavinia here with you and you and you. Oh, a little bit of an intimate crowd here today. Look at this. I think can I fit everyone on one screen? No, still can't do that. I see Michael and Cheryl. Good to see you, Cheryl. Missy's here and Gypsy. There's Jan with her most famous cup, the greatest cup ever made in the low-hanging system. There's Scott and, of course, Judith. Hey, Joe, sitting in for Kelly. Good to see you. And then there's Kelly right there, right next to you. We've got a special person here today I'm going to be introducing you to, so I'm not going to say her name right now. Catherine. Now, Catherine, that is an outfit right there. You know what? I thought I was doing Fun Friday. You're really doing Fun Friday. Good to see you, Maggie. Amber's here. Hey, Randall, Leanna, Kimberly, Laura. I see Mark. Good to see you, brother. Great talking to you yesterday as well. Sarah's here. Sammy, Alora, welcome. Justin, Evelyn, and more people than I can even fit on the screen. And more coming in as we speak. There's Evelyn standing there in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. So many people are standing in front of the Golden Gate Bridge these days. Only when they're on Zoom. That's interesting.
Let me give a shout out to Cheryl and her Post-it notes. Look at her Post-it notes.
Cheryl, can you make some noise so we can see you? We're back on speaker view here, so you got to make noise.
Hello, everyone.
Look at her post. Show them your Post-its. Have you ever seen anybody this organized?
Is this a breakthrough for you? These Post-it notes?
Yeah, they're all over, kinda. Yeah, this is like, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So they're so nice and organized. They're so symmetrical.
Yeah, I take notes a lot. So yeah.
Wow. So no part-time effort there. That's everybody go invest in 3M right now. Cheryl's here. Okay. Okay. By the way, the Post-it notes came about because there was a glue that one of the engineers made at 3M, and it was a glue that was very easily removable, and it was rejected. It was like, nobody's going to want this glue. And then they started just making their own little notes, right? And they started using them, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, that's the purpose of this glue." Bam! Post-it notes exploded. So, yeah.
Just don't pretend you made the Post-it
Born within the company. Yeah.
Like in the movie, they invented them. Romy and Michelle.
There you go.
We have a 3M plant here in Calgary. Oh, sorry. Okay, we have a 3M plant in Calgary, and they actually encourage their employees to come up with new ideas, and they actually pay them a portion of the salary. I can't remember how much it is, like 13% or something like that, to invent new things.
Wow.
At least they did.
I want more than 13%.
Yeah. Well, you also get the rights and all
I got
that.
one. In the military, if I came up with an idea, I could submit it. They would study it and figure out how much money they were going to save from it, and I would get 1% of that.
There you go.
Interesting, huh?
Lots of ways.
I had a couple buddies that made $1 million. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Lots of ways to make money. Hey, good stuff. Hey, it's Fun Friday, everybody. As you can tell from our snappy dress here, who's got a joke or a dog or a cat? You want to go ahead and give us something lighthearted here? Come on out.
I did a joke.
Come on, Michael.
I invented a new word.
Sheena,
Plagiarism.
You invented a new word.
where are you?
Plagiarism.
I have a cat.
You get it, John?
Now I get it. Now I was my attention was divided between Michael's words and Maggie's dog. Maggie, show us that dog, please.
There's Sheena.
Hey, Sheena. Oh my goodness! Look at that scruffy little face. Oh, so cute. And Laura, who's that? Laura, that's sitting next to you.
This is Bonnie. Let's see.
Hey, Bonnie.
The girl Bonnie.
Yeah, sweetie. Good times. Good times. All right. Any other dogs, cats, frogs, geese, jokes?
How much does a chimney cost?
I don't know.
Nothing. It's on the house.
Oh, there you go. On the house. Good rated G joke. Family friendly stuff. All right. Anybody else?
I brought Loki out to see.
Oh, hey, Loki.
Oh, cute.
Hey, good to see you. Awesome stuff. Great hat. Yeah, great hat. Is that like a daily use hat, or is that just for, because you were meeting with me?
This is harassing. My husband is Irish immigrant. So
Uh-huh.
this is every year, his birthday is the 5th of March. So we go every year and get the most obnoxious birthday presents we can find.
Wow.
Behind
Awesome
me,
stuff.
I've got a collection of stuffed,
Mhm.
more little stuffed guys. We get him something obnoxious every year.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. So good to see you, Catherine, and so lighthearted. Thank you. We're going to talk about that a bit here today. Let's go ahead and move right into it. But before I do, I've got an announcement for everyone. So get excited. Get excited, damn it. We're going to have an announcement here. Some of you know that we've got a rather big operation going on here in the whole group, low hanging system and e-commerce and everything that we're doing. I think you all know that I run multiple businesses. I'm a friggin' madman and I'm all over the place. Well, there is like a whole lot of people on staff to make this whole thing happen for you, for your experience here, with the full intent that you're going to take the training and go do something of note with it, right? Go crush it, right? In the marketplace. And one of those people who some of you have met and most of you I don't think have, is someone who also works directly with our newer members who are looking to take this on big. And that is Karen, who runs our one of our daily success, power up, fire up, whatever the hell we call this thing. She runs that in the evenings sometimes, has been for a smaller group. And what we're doing right now, I don't know if the best way to say it is join forces or what, but we are, because we're exploding here with this community and expanding, and you guys certainly who have been here, like, you know, Jan or Missy or some of the others who have been here for a couple of months now, like we go way back, right? We've known each other for a couple of months. You remember when this was like 5 people in the meeting and, you know, we were just kind of figuring out what we were doing. Well, now this whole operation is coming into maturity. And so I'm going to be right now introducing you to the lovely and awesome Karen, who's going to be co-hosting these sessions with me, as well as some of the advanced stuff that we do, like our business launch strategy sessions and stuff like that. Karen knows stuff. I think she's also a yoga instructor. Karen, is that right? Why don't you come out here, Karen, and make sure that everybody knows who you are. Hey, there she
Great
is.
to see you. I do recognize Liana and I recognize Vicky. So I recognize a couple of names here. It's great to be here with all of you wonderful people. And so, yeah, John did get it right. I am a Bowspring instructor, a yoga instructor. I'm also a business owner. We have several businesses in the house. We've been in business for 15 years. And I've been here with the Low Hanging System for about a year now. And it really is. It's a fantastic opportunity to join forces with John and to be able to grow something even bigger than, you know, just us individually, but to really make this something huge. And it's a wonderful opportunity. I really enjoy these conversations and these talks, and there's so much to share. So I'm very excited to be here with all of you.
Awesome. And you've got some fans apparently. Vicky, wonderful news to start my Saturday. Good. And it's nice to have a ladies touch, right? I think us guys, I think we're a little bit outnumbered here in this room. I'm not sure. I haven't taken a head count. But yeah, Karen knows stuff, and maybe she could even do like some yoga with you guys. I don't know. You know, it's we were talking about doing a meditation class yesterday. So we'll see where this goes. Okay. But you guys know that this is all very fluid, and it's part of the whole community aspect of this business, which Karen and I have noticed, because we've worked with thousands of students throughout the years. We've noticed that going it alone is not optimal. Like being a solopreneur and staring at your computer screen all day and figuring everything out by yourself. I mean, just before we got on this live session here, Karen, I don't know if you tuned in, early, but we have, people helping each other and sharing breakthroughs. Right. And what we validate expands. Right. So, hey, here Scott just had a breakthrough. Fantastic. Right. Does that not rub off on others? So there's a whole community aspect to this, which is getting bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. So anyone who's here right now, whether you've met Karen for the first time today or you've known her for a while on the night session, we're going to be combining those two. I apologize in advance to our Aussie friends, but of course you can always get the replays on YouTube. And some of you I know are here anyway at 3:15 in the morning because you're just so damn excited you can't sleep. Okay, but we're going to be doing this and pushing it all out to YouTube, and who knows, maybe even introducing some other sidebar stuff, maybe a yoga class. Who knows? But Karen, so glad you're here, my friend. This is just the beginning, you guys. We're going to look back, and I've said this before. We're going to look back at these early days. I remember when it was just 60 people or whatever in the room, and John just introduced Karen for the first time and all that stuff. So anyway, Karen, well done. So glad you're here, my friend. Yes. The
glad
good
to be
news
here.
also, the hits just keep on coming. There's more, but wait, there's more. While I have, as you guys know, I run multiple businesses and I'm all over the place. In fact, somebody was just asking me in the chat about one of my other businesses. But while I do that, it's also made me not as accessible as I would always like to be. I know sometimes people are waiting for a couple of hours to get a return call. For me, that's not because I'm out tiptoeing through the tulips, by the way, right? It is like total madness here. And so Karen's going to be able to kind of be, right alongside me with some of that stuff. So we're looking to get things moving faster. I can't tell you anything about Gear Bubble moving faster. Sorry, Missy, that's not my post. That's not Karen's post. So, but I did have a conversation with our head ecom coach, Adam, last night, and we got to discussing some of the stuff that's going on with the tech, which I suppose we could also attribute to growing pains and what have you, but they are quite aware that, this expansion is causing the need to expand further. So they've got their attention on that stuff. That being said, quick topic, and I would love everyone's participation on this, and including, of course, Karen, because she'll be co-hosting these sessions and even, standalone hosting some of these sessions moving forward. The idea that Scott brought up, and then we're going to go to Missy's, idea that she brought up, but the idea that Scott brought up that, well, I'll say it this way: the number of times over the material, the more comprehension and usability you get with it. So I'll give you an example in my world, okay, which is more on the area of entrepreneurship and personal development philosophy and success psychology. That's what I've been into for decades. But even though I'm in that world and I've been immersed in it for as long as I have, I will still pick up the book that I read the first time 25 years ago, read it afresh with fresh eyes, not because, gremlins got in there and changed the words or anything, but because I changed. My filters changed. Yeah, Maggie likes that, right? So my filters changed. And so I can now see things that I couldn't see before. One example is a book that I've cited many times, Think and Grow Rich, which I've read cover to cover, every word, with a dictionary right next to me, just to make sure I get full conceptual understanding of every friggin' word 13 times. 13 times. Okay. So, and I've been able to earn a lot of money. All right. So there's a little hint. Okay. So me reading the book. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I feel kind of lofty reading that. Oh, that was nice. And throw the book aside and go back to my same habits of being pathetic. Wrong answer. Okay. So I'm tickling Maggie today. You're digging this. Okay. Yeah, but no, number of times over material, which is valid and good and right. So where Scott was talking about having read the book again, metaphorically speaking, in other words, going back through the course material fresh, like he's never seen it before, but with new distinctions. Okay, he was able to glean and more usability out of it. Okay, so the path of the student is really what we're talking about here. Yes, we're making progress. We're going up a gradient. And yes, we're going up a gradient. In other words, our view gets better the higher up the gradient we go. I mean, why else do people climb mountains, right? So you can look down at the valley. So, and of course, get exercise and say that you did it. But the idea here that Scott is not the same guy that went through the table of contents on day one, that's a valid idea. Okay, I want you to think of it like this. And this, I guess we're going to transition into what Missy had introduced as well. The idea of our own evolution and whether or not we're even recognizing how we're evolving. Okay. Picture this. Anyone here play tennis? I've been on a tennis court several times. I do own a racket, and I move my body and things happen, usually not very good things, but something happened. And so let's say that my opponent on the tennis court was, who's a famous tennis player? I'm thinking John McEnroe. Who?
The wall. Beat the wall, John.
Okay. No. All right. So somebody who can hit back. Okay. Was it William, Serena, Venus?
Serena and Venus.
Yeah. Okay.
Williams.
Great. Right. So there's two of them. There's two of them, right? So they're twins, I think. Okay, great. And they're really good at this tennis thing, right? I suck. Okay. So now my opponent is Serena, okay, and she is serving the ball. Okay. And I'm supposed to return the serve, right? I mean, that's what you do. And I can't even see the ball. Like it's gone already. Okay. So like, why can't I hit this ball? Okay. And now her sister, Venus, I think is her name, right? And so now she serves to Venus, and Venus hits the ball back instantaneously, right? No problem. And they have the game, and they're volleying and whatever it's called in tennis. Okay. I do it for exercise on occasion. It's good exercise, running this way and that way and trying to chase the ball. And I suck, but it's still good exercise. Okay. But what's the difference between me and Venus or Serena?
They're
They can
driven.
see the ball. Right. They could see, they have distinctions. They have abilities and aptitudes that I just haven't developed. Now, are their muscles stronger than mine? Oh, is the reaction time better than mine? I'm pretty like fast, like with things that I'm good at, right? Like I'm really fast. You guys know I'm into like shooting sports and stuff, right? Lightning fast. There's other guys that are faster, don't get me wrong. But I just can't see it. I couldn't see it when I was down in the valley here, but they've been up the mountain 20 years, however long they've been doing this, right? So they can see that, which I can't even see. It's not even real for me, that serve. That's not even real. For them, it's, yeah, no problem. Here's the return. So think about that. When we're looking at the mountain, if we're looking at the whole mountain, which analytical people tend to do, people like me and Missy and others here, okay, we look at the whole mountain. It can be daunting. It could be like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get, you know what? I'm still down here at the 100-yard line or something. There's like miles to go. Yeah, well, you're 100 yards up. That's valid. And we've got to celebrate those wins. And just the fact that we can look and say, that's where I was, even if sometimes I slip down a little bit and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I hit the valley here a little bit. Let me remember which way I'm going here. Oh, that's right. I'm going this way. Right. And then we recover from that because we're more conscious now. We can see stuff that we didn't see before, including our own errors, if we're willing to look. All right. So that's what we've got to be willing to do, is not only look at our errors, but also celebrate those wins, because what we validate expands and we go up and up and up that mountain. Here's when it's hardest to do it. And Jan nailed it. Jan, where's that cup? I don't know if everyone got to see that cup yet today. Where's my friend Jan? Did we lose Jan? Is she here? Come on, Jan. Give us some love.
She's showing it.
She's doing yoga.
No, I'm not doing yoga. Lord.
Thank you. Right next to you on my screen.
There you go. There she is. Thank you, Jan.
You're
Jan
welcome.
said, oh, you're tired, you're hungry. There are some basic rudimentary things that have to be in for you to get the other stuff working. Okay. So I can tell you that I can fall off the mountain. I can slide into the valley a bit here when I allow myself to neglect the basics. That we could be talking in terms of, my learnings and, stick with the basics. That's all very good and valid, but also just in terms of like the body, right? I mean, we're using, fortunately or not, these bodies and they need to be fed and they need to be rested, right? So you want to force that? How far do you want to force that? To the point where you get less and less and less effective. You go slower and slower and you get less and less done. Sometimes, and we've talked about this before, I got to take a walk or I got to go feed this machine here. I got to go feed it, right? Because it's like crying for food over here. And sometimes I just got to take a step back. All right. And now I can do what? I can reapproach more objectively in present time, right? And I could see, oh, there's a problem, right? Or there's a solution. Right. But if I'm all like dragging my ass around and in my own head and introverting and everything else, good luck. Yeah. So I hope that serves you. And what I'd like to do, because how perfect that we have Karen here. She's into various forms of yoga. What is that? Yoking, right? Body, mind, spirit, like having the whole package working here. There's a balance with all that. And she could probably talk more intelligently about it than I can. Karen, do you have some thoughts on whatever the hell this topic is that I just brought up here?
Yeah, definitely. For me, it's a lot about the shift in perspective. And so it's interesting because when we'll begin a journey of some kind, even the low-hanging system, we'll have a perspective in mind and we'll be in a certain space. And then as we continue to,
Oh, sorry about that. We'll get those microphones handled.
Don't have control on that one. Thanks. And then as we continue to put one foot in front of the other and continue on our journey and our tasks, we grow. And so as you were relating to a book even that we read again, it's interesting because the words can be exactly the same, but the way that we interpret them, the way that we see them, the way that we now experience them in our lifetime is completely different. And as we get up that mountain, as we climb to higher vistas, our perspective changes and we're able to see things in a different way. And when we experience something in a different way, then we're able to shape our world in a completely new way. And so I like how you'd said, Missy's question was, how is it that I'm slipping back? And I think that there should be this feeling of a safety net. We're never going to be, it's exactly like John was saying, it's never all going to be beautiful and simple and easy. Life is this roller coaster and we're always going to be hit with challenges that we need to visit and see, but you are not the same person that you were before you started the Low-Hanging System or before you read the book or before you learned something new. And so even if the reactions seem a bit familiar and someplace where you choose actively not to live in that space on a day-to-day basis, then you're able to hopefully now examine that. Just like you said, oh, wow, I see you. Okay, I see you. And tomorrow I won't choose you. I won't choose that way of being. I won't choose that reaction. And it's this beautiful journey that we get to celebrate. It's really not about always being 100% perfect and 100% a certain way. It's about recognizing these different milestones in our life and then exploring ourselves within that. So I think that that's what makes life sweet and makes our journey so sweet, that we're able to pause, to see, to ponder, and then to share it with others.
Beautiful. Thank you, Karen. Wow.
Thank you.
Makes me want to go do some yoga like right now. So the joy is in the journey, or it can be, right? That's a choice. And it's one that I have to remember to make. Or not, right? Or just go suffer or whatever I'm going to do, right? So thank you, Karen. Thank you, everyone. Let's open it up. We got some all-star cast here with us today. We got Mark, and then whoever else wants to put their hand up. Mark, come on down.
Well, what I got from that was celebrate the small wins. And what I do is I reframe things. So I'm always grateful and I always have gratitude. So I always measure back. What am I doing? Where am I at? And when I have that measurement, I go, wow, I'm farther than I am. So Missy, I'm with you a lot. I go down that little trap every now and again and often, and I pull myself up from reading books and thinking positively, but I've learned to really celebrate the small wins, no matter how small they are. And that could be as easy as a phone call. I made a phone call today and I didn't make one yesterday. Yes, I'm excited, right? The small wins that keep me going. And that's what I got from this. And gratitude and be grateful where you are, because man, we've all come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
And take measurement of that. And I do that every day. Very helpful.
Thank you, Mark. And you're a successful guy, right? And you've had some, regeneration, some rebirth kind of stuff going on with you. And so it's so beautiful to witness. I love your Batman hat, by the way. I'm a big Batman fan. There you go. Is that for Fun Friday, or is that like your everyday carry right there? Good times. Who else? I don't see any other hands up. Who else wants to talk?
Hello, big guy.
Hey, Johnny. All right. So Johnny is using the law of attraction to meet the ladies. Yep. And what's going on there, Johnny?
All right. Just feeling everybody. Happy Friday, everybody. Good luck. I'm going to tell you. Okay. First, let me start off like this. I had the pleasure, honor, and privileges of speaking with this gentleman right here, John, personally yesterday. And I'm going to be real with you, man. That conversation shook me up, brother. I woke up around 5:30 this morning with the most anxiety I probably had since I started this program. But this is what I did, though. You know what I'm saying? Normally, I sit there, I start going in my head. I gotta like do something medicinal to get better, or a little self-me time. You know what I'm saying? But none of that this time. this time, you know, I just talked it out because I'm my only child. So I'm really good for having a conversation with myself. And you know what I did do this morning? I got up and in 1 hour, I made 30 designs on Pixplosion. Let me tell you something. And this is why this is a big deal. Because as of now, this is week 3, and I still don't know how to launch from Gear Bubble to Amazon. So that's the biggest holdup for me right now. You know, and I heard, like, speaking with you, you gave me a little more confidence because you said that's actually something common within the group. And now you guys are actually working on something of that as a team that can help everybody at one time with that issue. So I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to that. But the 30, it let me know because it's about being measurable. And I need to know right now how much my time and effort take for everything. So when I start outsourcing, if I want somebody to make 25 designs, I know I need to only pay that person in India for an hour because I know it can only make 20, you know? And one thing I learned about law of attraction, the universe is going to put something in your face that makes you question if it's even going to work. And I tell you what, that conversation with me and you, John, yesterday was that barrier because it was a trigger. And all of a sudden it was like, here we go again. I get to a spot and it's a plateau that I'm never going to live. But at this point, I'm convinced and determined that universe only put a hurdle in my way to see if I'm a shake, see if I'm a fold, and see if I'm gonna stop holding my kahunas. And I'm not. No matter what happens, I know for this time, it's gonna happen. And ain't nothing finna stop me from making that. So as soon as I learn how to launch these things, it's a wrap. I'm coming for you. But
That's
right
it.
now, at least I can do 25 to 30 designs. But to be fair, these are those designs that she taught us about you have a phrase and then you'll have one for doctors, one for nurses, one for attorneys. So it's not 25 totally different designs. It's one concept, 25 different ways. And I know if I can do nothing else that day, at least I can spend 1 hour taking one concept and flipping it at least 25 times in an hour. This weekend, I got 3 goals. It's to watch another a Pick Monkey video, because the one that we got right now just wasn't enough for me. I guess I'm a little slow. I'm on the slow bus, bro. So I'm gonna extend that, find some more YouTubes with the Pick Monkey. I'm gonna finish my Etsy and I'm gonna finish my eBay. If it ain't done by Monday, it ain't my fault. It's a window or something. But I had that for y'all on Monday. That's my commitment to y'all and to the team. And I just want to thank everybody. And I'm gonna stay on you, and y'all stay on me. I appreciate everything y'all doing.
Well, Johnny, thank you, man. So glad you're here. You're getting applause right now. The only one bit I would say is perhaps don't affirm that you're on the slow bus because you're actually not. You're just getting you're just getting.
No, you're on the fast bus.
Yeah. I mean, look, anyone who can
you're
hear
only a week behind, brother. Don't worry.
Anyone who can hear the intent in Johnny's voice, right? So, I mean, when we look at what we're here to accomplish, right? We got circumstances, pleasing or not, and then we've got goals. Okay, so who's in control here? Circumstances in control, right? Johnny may have some some unpleasing circumstances, and he does. I know a bit about Johnny, more than I did a couple of weeks ago when we first met. Okay, but what's the target here, and who's in control, right? Scott, you got it. Look, Scott, you had to jump through some hoops. You're not.
Oh my goodness graciously, yeah. But all I got to say is on that time thing is like, yeah, thank you, Missy. I really need to be more patient.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was one of my lessons I got from Missy this week. I mean,
right.
And because I got anxious about something that wasn't happening like I'm used to having happen. When you're a consumer, it happens quick. When you're a business person, it's happening in a week.
Oh, it's easy being a consumer. Anybody, any half an idiot can be a consumer. Right.
So I wrote something this week, so I just want to share it.
Yeah, and then we'll go to Michael.
I read to a friend last night who's my major encouragement person. She goes, Scott, I've just seen unbelievable changes in you recently. I said, well, they're just hidden. That's all. But here goes. My story is strong. My story is short. My goals are sweet. They are really neat. That warm, fuzzy feeling. This is what I do. Make you feel good. I am so proud of you.
Well, there's that. Well done.
I mean, yeah.
Sign me up. Thank you, brother.
It's a good thing, guys. We're in a good thing.
Glad you're here.
30-day plan. Get on that 30-day plan. It's tough.
Nice. Well, that's
I'm out
structure.
too, man. I appreciate y'all too. I want to get up back off mute to give everybody the floor. But thank you, Scott, for them words too. I appreciate y'all. Everybody enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Monday, and see y'all Monday.
Very good.
See ya.
See you soon. All right. Michael, you've got the floor, sir.
All right. I had two questions about the designing of our products. So I think Scott said, or no, Johnny said it. When I have one idea, what I do is I put it on multiple mugs. Like I'll put it on one side of the mug, then I'll do another campaign with two sides of the mug, then I'll stretch it out, and then I'll do the color change mug, and then I'll do the metallic mugs, all with one design. So my question is, should I be just putting single designs and then going back and expanding that product line with the variations, or take one design, like what Johnny said, and then put it on a whole bunch of different styles of mugs or whatever?
Both.
Okay.
There's no limit to the designs. I mean, you look at how many thousands of designs that Rachel has come up with, and they don't all stick. Okay. And look, I don't have a crystal ball where I could say, oh, it's the blue glitter, or, oh, it was the purple glitter. Well, how the hell would I know? The marketplace will tell you. Okay. So you get the ideas, you execute the ideas. And if right now these ideas are a little short, well, let's go ahead and do some variations. That's the way I would approach this. You'll probably get more advice from my dogs are here now. So we'll see what's happening. I don't know. Something's happening, but Butch, the little three-legged Chihuahua is going nuts. I don't know if you guys can hear him. I hope that answers your question, Michael, but we got Maggie with her hand up and I want to hear from Maggie.
I had a second, a follow-up to that.
Go ahead, Michael. Yes.
I noticed that we have about 9 or 10 different products that are on our page. Can we do the same thing with taking our designs at this point and putting them on different things? Because one of her videos recently was about how you can create packages of things, of different products, like a pendant with a pair of socks or something, or a sweatshirt and a mug, tie it together. Are we at that point yet, or do we just stick with one thing?
Not at the outset, but that's a conversation for your coach.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah,
cool. Thank
definitely
you.
get with them. Yeah, you're welcome. We talk philosophy here and lofty topics, and not logistics and spreadsheets and product packaging. I love you, brother. So glad you're here, Michael. All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Yay, Maggie. And then I think I see Judith here. Oh my goodness, Judith is in the house. Maybe she'll grace us with some words. Maggie, you've got the floor.
Oh, I just want to say, gosh, I feel like I've been flaky, but I've got some stuff going on that I've been dealing with. So I just want to say, if I'm missing anything, tell me. I when I work on things, I try to do a whole bunch at once, and post them, but I just keep thinking, gosh, I got to catch up, and it's hard, when you're still doing your life at the same time, so
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make room for everything,
Have you read Miracle Morning?
See, I need to do more of the books. That's what I need to. Let me write that again, because Miracle Morning. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the first suggestions I made when we first met was to read. Okay.
And I'm very forgetful about stuff like
Right.
that. And
Well, look, as easy as it is to do the right thing, it's even easier to just not do it, right? So
Yeah.
I need reminders all the time too. So no self-deprecation, but my daily method of operation, if that's not in, everything else is out too. It's like we were talking
Right.
about basic rudimentary stuff. I'm hungry, I'm tired. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and look, balance in life comes, but that's not like at the outset, right? I mean, you didn't sign up here
Yeah.
to be comfortable or whatever. You sign up here for results. So,
Right.
all right, we're going to have to get some new habits going here. And that's why I go right to the DMO, the daily method of operation. Because if that's
Yeah.
out, then I get questions like that. And you're awesome,
It was-
Maggie.
oh, thanks. When I started the program, the first thing I saw in the market was a magazine on habits. And I thought, oh, this is so weird. This is like a sign, I forget what the whole name was, but it was at the supermarket. And I was like, oh, that's reminded me, this whole program, what I need to do, is
Right.
make new habits. So
Right. You saw that at a supermarket? Usually the only
Yeah.
thing I see at the supermarket is gossip rags and who's getting divorced for the
no,
15th
it was
time.
right there staring
Right.
me in the face. And I was
Wow.
like, oh gosh, I really need to pay attention to this,
Right.
I mean, I bought it,
Okay.
but anyway, so.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. Make your own habits and they can write magazines about you. So
Okay, great.
awesome. Thank you,
Thanks.
Maggie.
Mhm.
All right. Judith, I don't see your hand up, but I see you. Did you have a comment, Judith?
Well, no, not unless you'd like me to make one.
I was just seeing how you're so aesthetic. I just thought, if you could make some sounds, we could see you. So there's Judith, everyone. She's awesome. Good to see you. my friend.
Actually, I got Rachel's 250 designs. Really excited about, but I'd already been working on so many designs, and I'm a real like a wine enthusiast. Everything, beautiful about the culture of wine. So I kind of made my Etsy store a little more geared like a wine and cellar, and a lot of my designs going in there are going to be based around that. Now I'm going to throw a lot of the stuff that I have from her on the Amazon, which I'm working on getting that set up. But I'm getting ready to launch my Etsy. In fact, my daughter's fiance is going to help me today. He's an engineer. Finish that up. But yeah, I feel pretty good. I do get frustrated sometimes, especially when it comes down to integration, but I think just really going through the process and watching, you have to put your first product on manually on Etsy, and then the integration happens. I mean, it just really, really methodically following everything. I think I'm really excited. I plan on doing well by the end of the year through the holiday season. It'll be really interesting.
Time is on our side right now, guys. So get fired up, right? We're going to get it done. Thank you, Judith. Beautiful. And I see Gypsy's got her hand up. Hey, Gypsy, come on out, my friend. Here comes Gypsy.
Did I do it right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, Lucy, this is for you. You're creating new habits. And the more you do of the good stuff, the less you'll do the bad. It's simple.
Yeah, simple as that, right? You've only got so much time and attention, and you're going to spend it all each day. Where's it going?
Yeah.
Right. So let's be deliberate about that. And then
Yeah.
we don't have to deliberate all these decisions again and again. Should I, shouldn't I? Once it's a habit, it's just done before you can talk yourself out of it. Beautiful insights. Thank you, Gypsy. So glad you're here. I love the woodwork too. Very nice. Yeah.
Nice
like a
house.
loft. Yeah. All right. Anybody else before we wrap up for the day and for the week, right? I mean, this is our last hurrah for the week, and we're all going to be missing each other.
Do we want Karen's contact info?
Everybody wants Karen's contact info. Of
Yeah,
course,
but some of us are, more.
That doesn't mean you're
appropriate to
getting
have
it, but
than others.
yeah. You guys are going to be in communication with Karen just to the same degree you are with me. So just so you know who she is and that she's a real person. And I know that's the big question on everyone's mind on the internet. Are these people real? Are they actors or something? No, Karen's a real person. Michelle, you had a thought about that? Michelle, come on out, Michelle.
Hi, I just have a quick question.
Yes.
Judith, do you have more than one Etsy shop? Like, do you have one Etsy store that handles like everything that's wine themed, and then another one for like general? Or is everybody doing everything under one Etsy shop?
Judith's muted. Let's get her unmuted.
Unmute. I had changed my logo a couple times, and once you set them in Gear Bubble, they can never erase them. So I'm trying to figure that out, because a lot of the designs are not based around that, but I really don't think it matters. Obviously, it's going to matter to a degree, but we'll see how that works out. I'm still trying to navigate through that water. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. And Michelle, I can give you just some general perspective on that, because as it relates to like I run multiple businesses and I've got multiple, corporations, but then doing business as this brand or this public facing, occurrence of whatever this entity is, which has nothing to do with the overarching entity. So there's lots of ways that you could show up in compartmentalized fashions under one umbrella. Make sense?
Totally. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. My S Corp is print on demand retailer, and that's my .com. But then I started other like Ocean Wave Gifts and
You can have
other
several.
one that's
I have
okay.
several.
I just didn't know if it would help or hinder, but
well,
all right.
think of it like this. So the corporation, nobody cares. Corporation XYZ, who cares what it's called? Okay. But best, dolphin memorabilia.com or something. Oh, I like the Dolphins, right?
Right.
So presented by XYZ Corporation, who I've never heard of. So yeah, just keep in mind what the public wants, right?
Gotcha. Thanks.
Good times. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap up with that. I will see you all on Monday. Some of you, we have conversations booked for today. I will look forward to having those conversations with you. I'm going to go run like a madman now. And please have a great weekend. You totally deserve it. And we'll be back here on Monday. Okay. Bye for now.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.